Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to do something a little different. I'm not going to give you a long list of new words. Today, I'm just going to talk naturally, like a real person. And your only job is to listen. Again and again, until the words start to feel normal to you. So today, I'm going to talk about myself. I'm going to compare things that I like and things that I don't really like. Things like food, places, weather, people, exercise, all kinds of everyday things. And I want you to feel relaxed. Don't stress, don't worry about every single word. Just listen to me, like I'm your friend, sitting right next to you, having a conversation. So, let me start with places, because I love talking about places. You know, I have been to a few different cities in my life, and honestly, some cities just make me feel alive. And some cities, they feel a little too loud, a little too fast for me. So, if you ask me, do you prefer big cities or small towns? I would say small towns every single time. Give me a quiet street, a cup of tea, and a nice view. I am happy. Now, speaking of views, I also love being near water. Lakes, rivers, the ocean. Water makes me feel calm. I don't know why. Maybe it's the sound, that soft sound of water moving. I could sit near a river for hours and do absolutely nothing, just sit and listen. It's like the water cleans my mind. But mountains? Okay, mountains are beautiful. I will say that. When I see photos of big mountains with snow on the top, I think that is stunning. But living near mountains, hiking up mountains, that is a different story. My legs start hurting after 20 minutes, and I want to go home. So, I admire mountains from a distance. That is my relationship with mountains. Now let's talk about food. Oh, food. This is one of my favorite topics. I love food. I really do. But I am also very specific about what I like. I am not the kind of person who eats everything. Some people can eat anything, anywhere, no problem. I respect those people. I am not one of those people. So I love warm food. Food that is cooked slowly. Food that smells amazing when it's still in the kitchen. Like a good soup. A vegetable soup with fresh bread on the side, that makes me so happy. Or rice with a nice sauce. Simple food, honest food. That is what I love. I also really love fruits. Fresh fruits, especially in the summer. Mangoes, watermelon, grapes, I can eat these all day. Sweet, cold, fresh, perfect. But fried food? Very oily. Very heavy fried food? I don't enjoy it much. It makes me feel heavy afterwards, like I need to lie down and not move for an hour. I want to eat and still feel light, still feel good. And spicy food? Okay, this is interesting. I actually like a little bit of spice. A little. But when food is extremely spicy, so spicy that your eyes start to water, that is too much for me. Eating should be a pleasure, not a challenge. Okay, so now I want to talk about something really interesting. Languages. I think about languages a lot. Because language is not just words, right? Language is a whole world. When you speak a different language, you think differently. You feel differently. It's like putting on a different pair of glasses and suddenly everything looks a little new. Now, I love the English language. Obviously, I'm speaking it right now, and you are learning it. But what I love most about English is that it's everywhere. You can go to almost any country in the world, and if you speak English, someone will understand you. That feeling, that connection with a stranger from a completely different place, that is something special. But I also really love languages that sound musical, languages where the words flow like a song. And then there are languages that sound very strong and direct, very clear. Every word hit with a purpose. I respect those languages too. They sound confident. But you know what I don't like? When people make someone feel embarrassed for not knowing a language perfectly. That bothers me. Learning a language is hard. It takes time. It takes courage. If someone is making the effort to speak a new language, they deserve encouragement, not judgment, not laughing, encouragement. So if you are learning English right now, and you are, because you're watching this, I am proud of you. Really. Keep going. Now let me talk about the nature of people, because this is something I think about a lot. I really like warm people. You know the kind. The people who smile at you when you walk into a room. The people who ask how you are and actually mean it. The people who make you feel comfortable immediately, even if you just met them 5 minutes ago. Those people are wonderful. I love being around that kind of energy. I also really admire patient people. People who don't rush. People who listen carefully before they speak. People who think before they react. In a world that is always moving so fast, a patient person is like a breath of fresh air. Life is not perfect. I understand that. We all have hard days, but there is a difference between going through a hard time and choosing to be negative every single day. That energy is very heavy. It pulls you down, and I don't enjoy being pulled down. I also don't connect well with people who are very arrogant. People who talk too much about themselves, who don't listen, who think they are always right. Those conversations feel very one-sided. I walk away feeling tired. Give me honest, warm, humble people. People who laugh easily. Those are my kind of people. All right, let's talk about exercise. Now, this is a topic where I have very honest opinions. I will be very straightforward with you. I am not someone who loves exercise. I wish I was. For me, exercise is something I do because I know it's good for me, not because I wake up excited about it. But here's the thing. There are some types of exercise that I genuinely enjoy, and there are some that I really, really do not enjoy. Walking, I love walking. A long, slow walk, especially outside, in nature. I solve problems when I walk. I get ideas when I walk. My mind works better when my body is moving slowly like that. Walking is my favorite kind of movement. Swimming. I also really like swimming. There is something about being in the water that feels freeing. No noise, no phone, no distractions. Just you and the water. Your body feels lighter. I always feel refreshed after swimming. But running? Okay, running and I have a difficult relationship. Running is not for me. I have accepted this. And gym workouts, lifting heavy weights, machines, I find that very boring. I know some people love the gym. It makes them happy. But for me, being inside a building, doing the same movements over and over, watching the clock, I feel like I'm in a very slow, painful waiting room. I don't last long in gyms. Now, let's talk about weather. Weather is such an interesting thing to talk about because everyone has such strong opinions about it. I love cool weather. Not cold, just cool. There is a difference. Cool weather is when you step outside and the air feels fresh on your skin. You can wear a light jacket. You can hold a warm drink and feel the warmth between your hands while the air around you is cool. That contrast, warm drink, cool air, that is one of the best feelings in the world to me. But very hot weather, very humid, sticky hot weather, or you start sweating before you even do anything, I struggle with that. I feel slow. My energy disappears. I drink water constantly, and I'm still thirsty. The heat makes me feel like I can't think clearly. Like my brain is melting just a little bit. And I don't really love extreme cold either, like freezing, below zero cold, where your face hurts when you go outside. That is too much for me on the other side. So I live in that sweet middle ground. And now, one of my favorite topics, travel. You know, I think the way you travel says a lot about your personality. Some people love the destination. Some people love the journey itself. I am somewhere in the middle. I love both, but in very specific ways. Let's talk about cars first, because I have strong feelings about this. When I am traveling by car, I want comfort. I love sitting in a car that is smooth. A car where the ride feels gentle, like you're floating just a little bit above the road. I like cars that are not too big, not too small, a comfortable middle size. Nice and clean inside, good music playing softly. The window is open just a little, so you can feel the air. If the scenery outside is beautiful, green fields, open roads, maybe a river running beside the highway, that is one of my happiest places to be. But I don't enjoy very fast driving. Some people love speed. They love that feeling of the car going very fast and the world blurring around them. That feeling makes me nervous. I like to go at a pace where I can actually see things, where I can appreciate what's outside the window. Now, for longer trips, I love trains. Trains are wonderful. You can look out of a big window. You can walk around a little if you need to. You can read, or think, or just watch the landscape change slowly as you move. Trains feel like the most peaceful way to travel long distances. But buses, long crowded buses on bad roads, that is my least favorite way to travel. I have done it many times, and every time I arrive at the destination feeling like I need a full day to recover. The noise, no space, people everywhere, it's too much for me. I admire the people who can sleep on buses. That is a talent I do not have. These are my likes and dislikes. And the beautiful thing is, yours are completely different. And that is what makes conversations so interesting. So, Next time you speak English with a friend, with a classmate, with anyone, try talking about what you like and what you don't like. Use simple words. Use your real feelings. That is the best practice you can get. Thank you so much for listening today. You did really well. I'll see you in the next video.